say, why are they raping in the first place?
All right.
Dust.
It's taken over.
The snake.
I got you. Snake, dust,
Adultery.
adultery, fornication,
Coming from the dust.
dust from the. If you
Yeah.
went and robbed this gentleman right here,
Yeah.
sorry, I'm gonna use example, right?
Why am I robbing in the first place?
You shouldn't be, but people
Okay.
do. That's why we have laws.
No, we
right?
can't say people do. They do that for a reason.
Okay, so
There's something
listen,
working in the background.
you have greed.
Huh?
You're greedy.
Why is he greedy in the first place?
Look, people have evil inclinations.
Where does that come from?
From you.
Can we read Galatians? We can know where those things come from.
Where does it come from?
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right.
You have the Bible right here if you want.
Hold on.
Go ahead. Okay.
We're going to find out where they come from.
Go for it.
All right.
But we're not gonna run from the actual punishment, right?
The punishment.
You're gonna run. You're running.
Hell no. Hold on. I'm not
Go
running,
ahead.
man.
All right.
Come on. Galatians 5.
Okay.
We can. I think verse
Just read.
23. All right. Let me go to my King James.
Do we have a pen? I'll tell you. I've seen this name like
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So I start in verse 16. Right. We
Go
can
for
we can go word for word. Right. This Paul is talking. This I say to you, brethren, walk in the spirit.
Okay.
Right. So we have to know what walking in the spirit means. We'll just leave that. We just leave that out. Literally and figuratively, we gotta know what that means. Walking in the spirit, right? He said, "Walking and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh."
Okay.
What are you talking about? What is the lust of the flesh, Paul?
I don't know. I'm not Paul.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Go ahead. Yeah.
All right, so let's go. Now the works or lusts of the flesh are manifest. Which are these?
Okay.
Paul is saying
Okay.
adultery,
Okay.
right? Fornication, which we can put under rape, right?
No. Fornication, rape are not the same thing.
Okay. No, I'm saying like if somebody commits
No,
rape,
those are
that's
two different
also
things.
fornication. It
Well,
also
I mean,
is.
it's a lot worse because you're forcing
That's
yourself.
fine.
You're
No, I'm
violating
saying-
another human being.
I'm saying
Right? Hold on.
it's a non-consensual fornication.
Okay, but it is a
Okay.
lot worse than just fornicating.
Okay, that's
right?
right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a non-consensual fornication.
Okay.
Right? Which is pretty much like it according to Paul.
Okay.
If someone doesn't walk in the spirit,
Okay.
right? This is gonna take over.
Okay.
Right? Do you agree?
I don't, but go ahead.
You don't agree with what Paul said?
I don't.
Okay, that's fine.
Who's
But
Paul?
What do you mean?
No,
who's
he's not a
Paul?
prophet.
He's an apostle.
Did he meet Jesus?
Did you meet Muhammad?
I did not. I'm not an apostle, and I'm not a prophet.
Okay, so
And
but
I don't
you
make up my
talking
own.
about it.
Listen, I don't
You-
make my own rulings. Hold on,
Okay,
let me answer
let's-
because you asked me. You asked me, right?
Okay, yeah.
Look, I don't
Yeah.
give my opinion. I
Yeah.
go back to the Quran, the
Yeah.
words of Allah.
That's fine.
I go directly to the words of the Prophet, peace be
Yeah.
upon him, and then I give you the rulings. Paul never met Jesus.
Okay,
Right?
okay.
Right? In fact, he used to persecute Christians as Saul.
Used to.
Okay. So, now go ahead.
Are you agree? Is adultery a good thing?
It's bad.
Fornication a good thing?
Horrible.
Uncleanness a good thing?
No.
Idolatry is it a good thing?
Very bad.
Witchcraft.
Bad.
Hatred.
Bad.
Okay. So he's saying that, right? In a nutshell,
Go ahead.
that is coming from your flesh, the spirit after the flesh.
Okay.
Right? Because when God was punishing the serpent,
Well, what does that have to do with the verse?
let me make a point.
I'm trying to listen to your point.
Make a point.
Go ahead.
If I don't finish, you won't understand.
I'm gonna let you finish.
When God was punishing the serpent, he said that you know what? You shall eat dust all the days of your life. And what did he tell Adam? Dust you are, and to dust you shall return. He said the serpent, you're gonna eat dust. And he told Adam, you are the dust that's gonna be eaten, right? And he said, Adam, your flesh is made out of dust, and to dust you shall return. So he gave the serpent power over the dust flesh, meaning that when Paul said walk in the spirit, if you don't walk in the spirit, the flesh, the dust that he gave power over to will take over.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
So meaning that when I say why are they raping in the first place?
All right.
The dust,
It's
the
taken
snake,
over.
the snake,
I got you. Snake, dust,
adultery,
adultery, fornication,
coming from the dust
dust
flesh,
from the snake.
not the spirit.
Gotcha.
So okay, so you saying is Moses against the dust, all the dust spirit stuff? Yes, he is.
Moses against dust?
The flesh, the dust. Okay, let me read it to you, bro. Me read Genesis to you.
You skipped the verse again.
I didn't skip no verse.
Okay, so let's go back to the
I didn't
actual
skip
verse
the
then.
verse.
Okay, so let's go back.
Okay, it's the punishment. According to you, the punishment is too lenient.
What I'm saying is, what do you agree?
Is the punishment too lenient?
Yeah, do you
for
agree?
Something he's against?
Yes. Do you
Is it
agree?
for something that Moses is against?
Do you agree?
Is Moses for or against it?
Against.
Okay.
But do you
Let's
think
stay there.
raping a woman should just mean you give the father 50 shekels and then you force her to be your wife forever? Do you think that's right?
I just think the raping should not happen in the first place.
See, again, you're not answering the question. The
Yeah.
question isn't whether rape should happen or not. The
Yeah.
question is that do you think the law of God is you rape a virgin who's not betrothed, and all you got to do is give her that 50 shekels, and now she's your wife forever, even though you raped her? Do you think that's right?
I think the law of God is like against rape.
Yes. No.
altogether.
See, again, you're not answering the question, right?
It's
No. I'm gonna restate the question.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that a man that rapes a woman, all he has to do is give her father 50 shekels, and now she's forced to be his wife forever? Do you think that's just? Yes or no?
What today in today's time?
Did I ask you today?
No.
What was
I'm
my
saying-
question?
I mean, I wasn't there back then.
What was my question?
I mean,
What was my question?
I don't know what they were.
You're running from my
back then,
question.
man.
You're running from my question.
You know what I'm saying?
You're running.
You know,
Run.
I don't
Run,
like to point
run,
fingers. I don't
run.
like to point fingers.
Running.
But if we
Running.
if
You're in a
we wanna
marathon.
point fingers,
You're Hussein
right?
Bolt.
If
You're
we-
out of here.
If we want to point
Listen,
fingers,
I'm not pointing any fingers.
Are we
All I'm
pointing-
asking
you know
you is
what
a
I'm saying?
simple question. I answered all your questions. I'm asking you a simple question. You guys hear me? All right. Can you hear my question? All right.
Yeah.
My question to you,
yeah.
simply, is do you
In
think...
those days.
Can I ask my question? Can
in
I?
those days, right?
Can I ask my question? Would you mind?
Sure. Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right. So my question is, do you believe that a man that rapes a woman,
Yeah.
all he has to do is give the father 50 shekels, and now she's his wife forever? Do you think that's just? Yes or no?
Okay.
You got my question?
Can I?
Thank you. No, just an answer, please.
Can I ask you a question?
No.
Yes or no?
No. Listen.
No. No.
Listen. I asked you a question, and I
me ask
listened to
you a
your whole
question.
background, and I answered every question you asked me.
No, you
And when I
haven't.
asked you one
You
question,
haven't.
you said, "Can I ask you a question?" That's not an answer. Can you? Okay, answer my question, then you can ask me a question.
I just think.
Answer my question, and then
let
you
me-
can ask me a question.
Let me.
Answer my question.
Yo.
Okay.
I can't answer. That question doesn't have a yes or no answer.
Really?
cannot-
Okay. Listen. What's your name?
My name's Ahmed.
Ahmed.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you the same question. All right? If a man rapes a young virgin woman, she had nothing to do wrong. She was just out. He seized her. He raped her. And he gives the father 50 shekels. He goes, let's say 50 bucks. He gives the dad 50 bucks, and now she's forced to be his wife forever. Do you think that's just?
No.
That's he gave an answer. Wow.
Of course,
was
see,
so
that's
simple.
that's the only answer. That's the only answer.
Now, you said there's no yes or no answer, but he already answered it. Now I'm going to ask you the exact same question I asked him.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
A man rapes a woman,
Yeah.
right? Virgin, poor young girl, right? Not betrothed to anybody.
Yeah.
And he goes to the father, here's 50 shekels. and now she has to be his wife forever. Is that just?
That doesn't have a yes or no answer. That is a hard question to answer.
He just gave an answer.
That is-
All right, what's your name?
Let's go next one.
Huh?
That is a
Come over here. What's your name?
Welcome.
Mokam?
Yeah.
Mokam, you're Sikh, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to ask you the same question. All
I
right?
think the answer is no.
He already gave the answer. You didn't have to hear
I mean,
it.
it's so
right?
simple, bro.
See-
If I was you, I would just like,
See, this man,
If somebody, it was your daughter.
look, listen.
If it was his daughter.
Look, if it was your daughter, if somebody raped your daughter, I mean, may Allah protect your family, right? I'm just saying. Somebody raped your daughter and he came and knocked on your door and said, hey, what's your name?
James.
James. He said, hey, James, here's $50. I raped your daughter and now she's mine forever. Is that just?
Who's the head of state?